Alright, welcome ladies and gents. Godzilla and the Titans. This is the Apple TV Plus series, which is a mouthful and really irritating. Apple TV Plus? Why are you calling it that? But anyway, this is the monsterverse series, and it is technically a monsterverse series. It's set after 2014's Godzilla, about a family uncovering secrets linking them to Monarch and such and such. This is interesting and notable for a few reasons, because we haven't really had much MonsterVerse news for some time, and Matt Shakman reveals new details about it, kaiju details specifically, obviously Titans, as they're known in this world. And I guess, you know, it's one of those things that a lot of people are really intrigued about. Do they have licensing? What's the deal here? So if you cast your mind back to Godzilla, King of the Monsters, that was a movie which cost Legendary substantial sums of money. And the reason why you didn't get the likes of Rodan, King Ghidorah, Mothra reappearing is because of a licensing deal with Toho. Now, Legendary obviously licensed those characters out for one film. It created not issues with Toho, but Toho had to sign off on quite a lot more than what they would sort of ordinarily go through, because they were not just being protective of Godzilla, but they were also being protective of their other properties, their other Titan Kaiju properties. However, something which we do find interesting now is that apparently, according to Matt Shakman, there will be old Titans. You know, stuff we've seen before. Now, I'm going to throw that out there and say that that's, I guess, teasing some of the Toho Titans, but it could just be Titans that we've seen before in the MonsterVerse. But we'll get to it, ladies and gents. It's interesting. I love a bit of MonsterVerse news. It captures my inner child. If you're new here, do hit subscribe, give the video a like, and please do share it. And also, please do check out the second channel. You'll find it linked in the description box. It's where all the live stream clips go, as well as the full episodes in a playlist. So let's check this out. Basically, Matt Shakman did an interview, was discussing stuff with comicbook.com. Now, if you don't know who Matt Shakman is, he was the director of WandaVision. That's basically his big break. And now he's coming back to do the Fantastic Four reboot as well. So, you know, pretty big name brand at this point in time. However, Apple TV Plus, again, ridiculous name, but Apple TV Plus's Godzilla and the Titans TV series has been going for some while, and now he is putting the finishing touches in it. So, what is it? Well, Shakman did confirm that Godzilla will have a noteworthy presence in the show. So he's not just going to rock up here and there. Noteworthy presence. I mean, it is called Godzilla and the Titans. You'd like to think that he'd appear a little bit more than just a cameo. But anyway, he teased some other elements as well. So he says, well, Godzilla first and foremost. You know, I still have my old Toho Godzilla toy with the arm that shoots off, the little tongue that comes out when you press the back of its head, from when I was a kid. I used to watch those movies with my dad, and I absolutely loved them. Now, what relevance is that? Well, basically, he was responding to a question of which Titans he was most excited to bring to life. So, Godzilla, first and foremost. He's really excited to bring Godzilla together, and then obviously just referencing his childhood. Don't worry, I don't think Godzilla's arm is going to shoot off, okay? Just calm down. And I don't think the tongue's going to come out of Godzilla either, alright? It's not going to be God's hand come down and press his head. But anyway, he then went on to discuss some other elements. So he says, and just the chance to film scenes where there are hundreds of people running down the street trying to escape from Godzilla. I mean, that's definitely got to check that off the bucket list. That's pretty awesome. So it was fun, and you know, we were creating a lot of cool Titans and monsters, some new, some old. So it's fun. I'm excited. Now, there we go. Right. To the Titans, to the Kaiju. Some new, some old. I really like Legendary's, their original Kaiju. I really like their original Titans. I think they've had such... They've really chosen stellar designs. Really, really stellar designs. You know, they obviously call them Titanus, you know, Titanus Behemoth and things like that. But they're very, very well designed. And obviously I had them as an explained series here on the channel because I liked them so much. And you know what? Those videos did so well because they captured the imaginations of everyone else as well. Everyone really liked the elements. You know, you took something from myth, legend, folklore, tales, you know, religious iconography, things like that, and then you worked backwards into something that this could be, you know, stemmed from as a gigantic monster. It was really, really smart. It's very creative way of doing it. It's very simplistic, but it was still a creative inception point behind creating these titans, these kaiju. So I'm really very, very happy to see that they're creating new ones. When we talk about some old ones, maybe that's going to be referencing some original Toho titans or kaiju. Again, we just use that term interchangeably. But it could also, ladies and gents, it could also quite literally just be discussing other kaiju that we've seen in the monsterverse already. Now, because there's been a lot actually that's happened within the monsterverse that's taken place in graphic novels, and some of those titans would lend themselves so very well to being on screen. And not only that, just the elements that were teased in Godzilla King of the Monsters, those titans, the ones that we just briefly saw, show them, man. Get them out there. That would be epic. That would be so good. And obviously this article goes on to sort of speculate, right? You know, we've seen Mecha Godzilla, King Ghidorah, Mothra and Rodan on screen. Now they obviously say, they talk about Gigan, Anguirus, and Destoroyah. Well, we shall see. We shall see. I don't think you know, hey, I hope we see some cool Toho Titans. But this show will be on the aftermath of the battle between Godzilla and the Mutos, which were in San Francisco. Basically, one family uncovering buried secrets, linking them to Monarch. Whatever that means, who knows? But I'm very keen to see how this goes. Very, very keen to see how this goes. I'm really, really excited. Shackman will only be directing the first 2 episodes and serve as an executive producer, so he's pretty on board there, to be fair. But what do you guys think? You excited for this? Some more monster action? Let me know down below. I'm very excited. And what Titan Kaiju do you want to see the most? Original, legendary creation, if they could bring one back that we'd sort of seen teased, or one which has been in the comics, or what Toho Kaiju do you want? Let me know down below. Cheers guys, share the video, take care.